Cars 3, directed by Brian Fee, who served as a storyboard artist on previous Pixar movies. He directs the third film in the Cars series, and I've never seen the second movie. And I've seen the first film, but that was quite a few years ago. So I remember it being an okay experience, but when, compared to other Pixar movies, I remember it being nothing really that special. So the plot, we've got Lightning McQueen, once again voiced by Owen Wilson, and he's winning races. He's enjoying a lot of success. He's winning loads of races, and all of a sudden, a younger generation of car comes along, and he's not winning anymore. He's starting to lose races, and it's like, how can I get back to the top again and show this younger generation that I can still achieve great success? Lightning McQueen is an older car compared to this younger generation of cars, which are faster, are smarter, they can do more. So Lightning McQueen have got to sort of, within the body that he's in, that older sort of body, he's got to fight his way back to the top. So animation, as you would come to expect with a Pixar movie, the animation is beautiful. Very nice to look at. It's stunning. I loved the look of the environments and the landscapes. It was a very nice movie to look at. And as like I said, you would come to expect with a Pixar film, it looks beautiful. Pixar are at the top of the game when it comes to animation. And out of all those animated movies out there, for me, they're still at the top when it comes to quality of animation. I also liked the messages within this story, and it was sort of very deep, you could say. It had deep and strong messages. It's about chasing those dreams in your life, and don't let anyone tell you that you can't or you're not good enough to achieve or accomplish those dreams. If you got a dream and you want to be something or someone, go for it, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And that's what this story was all about in Cars 3. It was very motivational. I found this movie, for me, to be very, very motivational, and also quite emotional as well, because it is also about growing old and not quite being able to achieve what you can achieve anymore, but you can always pass on those tricks that you had that got you to where you are now, and passing them on to other people. And for me, that was quite a good, strong and powerful message to pass on to kids who watch this film, that tells kids, look, if there's something out, something that you want to do with your life, and you're really passionate about it, and that's what you really want to do, then go for it. So I really like that about this film. I like that about the story. But I found the overall experience of Cars 3 to be rather dull. It was overall a very dull sort of experience. Kids, I feel, are going to be very bored of this film. I think kids are going to find it very hard to sit all the way through this film. And there was a mother and a daughter sitting behind me, and we must have been about an hour into the film, and I could hear the little girl saying to her mother, "Ma'am, can we go now? Can we go yet?" And it's sort of like, I could see why. I could understand why this child was just wanted to go and do something else. Because the film, I felt, the film wasn't really that captivating. And I can see why kids would lose interest in it. There were some exciting moments in the film. It wasn't, completely boring and dull. I mean, there were moments within the film, like some of the some of the races. They were fun and exciting, and kids will enjoy those moments. There's also one moment which involves a demolition derby, and that's quite fun. I think it could have been a little bit more entertaining, and I think they could have got a little bit more wild with that scene. But there's moments like that. Like I said, very few moments like that, but they are fun, and they will keep kids entertained. I enjoyed them. I enjoy those moments, but like I said, they are very few, and there's just not enough really to keep the kids entertained. I sort of struggled. The movie did struggle to hold my attention, and the movie did feel a lot longer than it actually was. It was like it felt over 2 hours long, and it lacked humor. I really like the humor when it comes to Pixar movies. It's quite smart. It's quite it's quite clever. It's quite funny, and I like it. And the humor is usually is sort of aimed towards kids as well as adults, and it's very clever in how they put that adult humor into the Pixar movies. And you have got that with Cars 3, but wasn't really that funny, and I just didn't think the humor was that smart. And again, it was very sort of boring and dull, and like with the humor, the attempt of humor in this film was very lazy, I felt, and very just sort of, it just wasn't up there with the standards of humor like in previous Pixar movies. And I'm a massive fan of the humor in these movies and how smart the humor is, but they just sort of failed to hit that mark with Cars 3. There were a couple of moments that did sort of make me chuckle. It's just wasn't quite as funny as previous movies. The voice talent was okay, but again, nothing special. I did kind of like Cristela Alonzo, I think that's how you say your name. She voiced the trainer. She voiced Lightning McQueen's trainer within the movie. She's a new character, and her name is Cruz Ramirez. I found her character sort of vibrant. She was fun. She was interesting, actually. Compared to Lightning McQueen, she was actually interesting. I find Lightning McQueen's character overall very, very bland. Just not that interesting. Like, Owen Wilson as Lightning McQueen, when it comes to voice, he was okay. I sort of liked it. But again, the character was just, just wasn't really that interesting. So yeah, the voice talent overall was okay, but again, just nothing interesting and no one really stood out. So yeah, Cars 3, as you would come to expect, a beautiful film to look at, stunning animation, with a really sort of strong, I thought, and deep message for kids, as well as everyone else, really. I mean, it was very motivational for me, but yeah, a message about, just chase those dreams, because you could do whatever. If you set your mind to something, you could achieve it. And it was a very motivational movie, and I really liked that. But overall, it was just a very dull and bland experience. Even with those moments which kids will find fun, I thought really sort of lacked enough impact, and they weren't quite as entertaining as they could be. They needed an injection of adrenaline. And I know this is animation and it's a kids film, but it's for everyone, really. And I do feel like those action scenes could have done with a bit, could have done with a bit more impact. It could have been a little bit more fun. It sort of felt lazy. I think that's a good word to use. I will be giving Cars 3 a C. Thank you for watching. What did you guys think of Cars 3? Let me know below. Do you agree with what I said, or do you disagree with what I said? Did you love Cars 3? Let me know, because that's what I really want to know. I have got 2 unboxings coming up. Z box, which has been delayed for the 2nd month now, as well as the A box. That's a brand new box. I'm looking forward to unboxing that for you guys. They're on their way. So yeah. Again, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you're a big geek like me and you share the same passion, then why not hit subscribe?